Thanks for joining us from the Ohio AgNet, the voice you know with the news you trust studio. Sponsored by Grain Equipment Company, where innovation meets execution. I'm Morgan Anderson. Slight drop from our warm temperatures from yesterday. It's 49 degrees outside with slight winds, making it feel like 35 degrees. Our low for tonight is 37 degrees. Taking a look at your agricultural headlines, the USDA announces $100 million for avian flu prevention research. USDA's Rod Bain brings us more.
The latest on USDA's five-pronged plan to combat highly pathogenic avian influenza in poultry flocks and, in turn, reduce high egg prices.
This morning, we announced that up to $100 million will be available for a funding opportunity to support projects on avian influenza prevention, therapeutics, vaccines, and research.
Agriculture Secretary Brooke Rollins with the announcement in a call with reporters Thursday. She notes the emergency funding is available through a competitive process, with projects focused in areas from novel therapeutics and vaccines to risk pathways research. Applications are due May 19th. In addition,
USDA is offering a webinar to assist interested applicants in learning more about the funding opportunity and how to submit a proposal on Tuesday, April 1st at 12 p.m. Eastern.
Details are available online at www.aphis.usda.gov. I'm Rod Bain reporting for the U.S. Department of Agriculture in Washington, D.C.
Now let's check in with our weekly update from the Ohio Soybean Council and your checkoff dollars at work. Here's Dusty Sonnenberg.
I'm joined today by Brent Gatton, and he is Vice Chair of the United Soybean Board. Tell us a little bit about some of the neat things that excite you with that innovation.
Tell you what's amazing of what the foresight of a lot of the farmers. We are a board of 77 directors that make up the United Soybean Board that are split out across three different priority areas: innovation, technology, infrastructure, connectivity, and health and nutrition. And when I think about the innovation side of things, it's just amazing to me what all the checkoff's been able to invest in to be able to find the new uses for our product. So whenever I think about it, you look at anything from the partnership we have with Goodyear Tires, Skechers tennis shoes, Sinlon Turf. I personally installed some Sinlon Turf at my house, but put a little putting green in because we got to on a mission trip that we had to San Diego one time. We had a USB meeting there, and they took us and they were taking us to some high traffic areas at the San Diego Zoo. Well, they talked about that was such a neat product because that was a bio-based product and how it separated them from their competitors because they were actually one of the only companies in the United States that produces something like that. So when you look at that, that's great that we've had those type of partnerships. And now one of the main hot topics that we have right now is the soy foam that we're introducing. That doesn't have the forever chemicals that some of the other products that firefighters have been accustomed to, and we're really trying to make a good push out to educate the individuals about what soy foam is. It's a bio-based product that's actually going to eat up about 12 million bushels from U.S. producers.
Great information. My guest again today is Brent Gatton. He is currently serving as Vice Chair of the United Soybean Board. And today's update brought to you by the Ohio Soybean Council and your soybean checkoff.
Now let's turn it over to Ryan Metzger with Lice Mercantile for our weekly export data.
I'm Ryan Metzger with Lice Mercantile, providing you with your weekly export data update. The USDA released their export sales data for the week ending March 13th, with corn sales seen at 1.497 million metric tons, which was well above the industry range estimate. Soybean sales were seen at 352.6 thousand metric tons, which were below the industry range estimate. And new crop wheat sales seen at 242.8 thousand metric tons, which was on the lower end of the industry range. To now meet the USDA export targets, we need to see weekly sales at 417.5 thousand metric tons of corn, 173.9 thousand metric tons of soy, and 93.9 thousand metric tons of old crop wheat. Please visit our website, licemercantile.com, to learn more about our grain marketing program and crop insurance services.
Thanks, Ryan. Tomorrow's USDA cattle on feed report is expected to be bullish, with pre-report estimates showing sharply lower numbers than last year, according to DTN. A key factor is the ongoing shortage of Mexican feeder cattle, despite imports resuming in February. Tariffs and lower cattle availability in Mexico continue to limit supply. If the actual report aligns with estimates, traders could react positively. The report will be released tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central Time. Let's recap how the markets closed, brought to us by Seed Consultants. Simply better performance online at seedconsultants.com. May corn up 7 cents at $4.69. December corn up 1.5 pennies at $4.53. March corn up 1.5 pennies at $4.65 3/4. May beans up 4 3/4 at $10.13. November beans up 1/4 cent at $10.10 1/4. January beans down 1/4 cent at $10.22 1/2. July wheat down 6.5 cents at $5.73 1/2. September wheat down 6 3/4 at $5.90. December wheat down 7 cents at $6.13. April live cattle up $1.65 at $208.47 1/2. June live cattle up $217 1/2 at $205 2.5 cents. August live cattle up $1.75 at $201.82 1/2. April lean hogs down 2.5 cents at $85.55. May lean hogs down 10 cents at $88.60. June lean hogs down 25 cents at $96.25. April feeder calves up $1.72 1/2 at $288.45. In May, feeder calves up $1.60 at $289.10. Lastly, April Class 3 milk down 11 cents at $16.95. Those were your afternoon closing markets for today, and that wraps up our show as well. Thanks for joining us here on the Ohio AgNet. I'm Morgan Anderson.